We are all at different places in the lifelong journey to spiritual awakening. Some are awake while others are asleep. This disparity illustrates how people can view, comprehend, and experience life differently. A particular kind of consciousness is experienced by those who are spiritually awakened. Those who are still unconscious do not comprehend what they do. In this video, we will examine some of the unique perspectives and understanding that spiritually awakened people have. Number 1. Spiritual awakening is a lifelong journey, and spiritually awakened people frequently find themselves on it. We are all at different stages of this journey. While some are asleep, others are awake. This distinction demonstrates the various ways in which people can perceive, comprehend, and live their lives. A particular kind of consciousness is experienced by those who are spiritually awakened. They are aware of things that the sleeping people are not. The precise information and insights that spiritually awakened people possess will be discussed in this video. Rather than mindlessly adhering to social conventions, spiritually aware people frequently conform. They can reject prevailing views or trends that go against their personal convictions and spiritual concepts because they prioritize their inner truth and ideals. Although this departure from the usual may cause miscommunications and feelings of loneliness, spiritually awakened people welcome these difficulties as a necessary part of their path. Number 2. Since they realize that coincidences don't happen, awakened people live with their eyes wide open, continuously monitoring anything that throws them off balance. They understand that the cosmos intentionally performs what most people consider to be happenstance. These people are sensitive to the hints and clues the cosmos gives them and interpret these events as significant rather than coincidental. Their spiritual path is aided by this increased awareness, which enables them to see how everything is interconnected and realize that every event has a purpose. Awakened individuals can obtain critical insights and direction by closely observing these alleged coincidences. They know that the universe uses these subliminal cues to guide them and assist them in making choices consistent with their greater good. Number 3. The cosmos frequently brings you what you least expect. On the other hand, something is the farthest away when you need or want it the most. Although spiritually awakened people have realized the underlying significance of this pattern, it can still be highly irritating. They understand that the universe denies you what you believe you desire or need to teach you a valuable lesson. You are full without anything outside of yourself. This lesson, which is frequently acquired via challenging circumstances, teaches you that genuine fulfillment originates internally rather than from material belongings or accomplishments. When you eventually get what you want, the universe does so to teach you how to interact with it from a position of love and detachment, rather than to satisfy your sense of need. Spiritually awakened people learn to engage with their desires without holding on to them out of need, fear, or scarcity. They know that clinging too tightly might impede growth and genuine satisfaction. Thanks to this method, they can accept and enjoy what comes their way without relying on it for their happiness or sense of self-worth, which also helps them build a healthy connection with their desires. They realize genuine abundance is a mindset rather than a collection of goods or accomplishments. Number 4. The road to genuine spiritual development is frequently the one you don't want to follow. Those who are genuinely spiritual realize that the most challenging choices are typically the finest. These tough decisions are necessary for personal development, whether letting go of an addiction, making amends with a family member, or getting along with someone who annoys them. Spiritually awakened people understand that leading a spiritual life requires facing discomfort. They know the most extraordinary, meaningful growth frequently occurs when you are uncomfortable. These difficulties drive you beyond your comfort zone and toward a better understanding of yourself by forcing you to face areas of your life and yourself that require adjustment. Spiritually awakened individuals frequently discover that making these problematic choices brings them more contentment and serenity. They realize that confronting and conquering challenges, rather than avoiding them, is the path to real growth. Number 5. People who are spiritually awakened frequently believe things that don't seem genuine. They realize that progress comes from challenging presumptions and welcoming new possibilities. Therefore, having an open mind is crucial to their development. They are genuine agents of progress because of their willingness to investigate and embrace novel concepts. Spiritually awakened people do not take anything for granted because they maintain an open mind. They understand that there's always more to discover and comprehend. They can see past appearances and value the more profound realities that others might miss because of this mindset. Number 6. Spiritually awakened people have a profound understanding of how all life is interconnected. They understand the underlying reality that everything in the cosmos is interconnected and see past the appearance of separation. This insight promotes compassion and a sense of oneness with all living things. Spiritually enlightened individuals realize that hurting others is hurting themselves, since they recognize this oneness. They strive to establish harmony in their relationships with others and live kindly and empathetically due to this awareness. They believe that all living things, including people, animals, and the environment, are essential components of a greater whole that should be respected and cared for. Due to this sense of oneness, they also perceive the divine presence in all kinds of life. They develop a deep respect for the world around them because they believe that nature and all living things are sacred. Their behaviors, whether compassionate human interactions, ethical treatment of animals, or environmental protection, reflect this respect. Number 7. Spiritually awakened people have a deep awareness of the ego and how deceptive it is. They understand that the ego is a cerebral construct that generates a fictitious sense of self by affiliation with ideas, feelings, and labels from outside sources. They rise above self-centered concerns and desires by seeing through the ego's delusions and reuniting with their higher self. This realization alters their outlook on life. They know the ego's desire for approval, dominance, and separation stems from delusion. They break out from the never-ending cycle of fear and willingness by distancing themselves from these ego-driven urges. Due to this detachment, they can connect with their nature and purpose and live life more genuinely. Rather than following the whims of their ego, awakened people live according to wisdom and love. Their decisions reflect their more profound comprehension of reality and higher ideals. This change results in a more contented and meaningful existence when deeds are motivated by empathy and wisdom rather than the desire for fame or fortune. I hope my video was entertaining to watch. I embrace my inner wisdom, live with an open heart, transcend the ego, and recognize the divine interconnectedness of all life, guiding me towards purpose, love, and boundless joy, is what I would like to hear from you if you are still with me. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to our channel for more such videos.